I wanted to wait a day to let some of the facts and some of the videos come to light, but I feel like this is really important to talk about. Yesterday in Minneapolis, a woman was shot and killed by ICE in an ICE-involved shooting. This is the initial video that went viral yesterday afternoon. That does look pretty bad. It looks like as she's fleeing, they shot her. However, let's switch angles.
What the fuck?
Oh, that angle tells a different story. That is zoomed in for you guys on that. Here's the zoomed in version. Watch. Boom! She just hit him right there. Knocked him to the ground. Or knocked him over to the side of the car. Boom! I mean, and this is slowed down, by the way. Go back and watch it at full speed. So we're back watching this full speed now. Ooh. So she clearly hits him, and then he goes off to the side of the car. Let's take another look at another angle. The vehicle backs up. The tires start to spin forward. She slips a little bit on the ice. Meanwhile, the officer is directly in front of the vehicle. So had she not, I circled the officer. The officer is in front of the vehicle. As you saw from all those clips, the first clip was pretty obvious. It looked like a ICE-involved shooting. I mean, it looked like ICE was the problem. It looked like she was trying to flee, and then in the process of fleeing, they shot her. But the second clip showed a very different story. It showed, at full speed, her plowing into this gentleman that I circled there. He gets hit, and then he slides off to the side. Now, thank God there was ice underneath this woman's back tire. Because if there wasn't that ice there, that split second, that officer would be underneath the car as opposed to off to the left side. Now, what is important is the officer did not pull his gun until her tires started to go forward. This was a clean shoot. This was a justified shooting. If you can't see that, there's no helping you. He is literally in front of the car. There's a lot of things that could have prevented this. Now, I do hear a lot of people saying, well, why was this woman there? She was there not according to me, but according to an interview that I've seen. She was very successful in blocking traffic. She was doing what she was set out to do, and so they wanted to get her the hell out of there. Yeah.
So it looked like she was impeding ICE vehicles.
Definitely, yeah. There that was her goal. Cause havoc, to impede a federal investigation. So she was not targeted directly by ICE until she impeded a federal investigation. That is a crime. They moved in to detain her. That's when this situation happened. So she was not initially a target of ICE until she broke the law and impeded their investigation. So she made mistake number one by this woman. She impeded an ICE investigation. That is a crime. That is mistake number one. Mistake number two, not complying with this other officer's instructions. This guy is reaching into her window and attempting to talk to her. And then, of course, mistake number three is running over an ICE agent. She paid the ultimate price, unfortunately, and unfortunately, she leaves behind 2 kids. But that's what happens when you fuck around and find out. You don't want to fuck with ICE. The woman has been identified as Renee N. Good. Find her last name a little funny. Good. Considering she has brought nothing but bad to her family. If we take another look back here, that is the fatal bullet hole right there above, right next to the mirror, above the windshield wipers. That bullet hole is ballistics. So the officer was in front of the vehicle when the fatal shot occurred. The fatal shot went through the front glass windshield, meaning the officer was in front of the car when the fatal shot occurred, not the side. Little legal lesson here. No, I am not a lawyer, obviously. But legal basic. Under 18 U.S.C., accelerating a vehicle toward a federal law enforcement, toward a federal officer, which is exactly what happened. She accelerated that vehicle right at the person that was in front of her, who was an ICE agent. So, can't deny that. Can't argue that. She accelerated the vehicle toward a federal officer. So what does that constitute legally? From the legal perspective, that constitutes assault with a deadly weapon. That, by the way, is up to 20 years of imprisonment. That assault with a deadly weapon does, legally speaking, justify deadly force. It doesn't matter what your opinion of this situation is. The minute she committed assault with a deadly weapon, deadly force was justified. And this, not according to me, and not according to my thoughts, and not according to my opinions, but according to the United States Supreme Court. Precedent was set like Tennessee versus Garner in 1985 and Graham versus Connor in 1989, which emphasizes objective reasonableness in high-risk encounters.